last one was I need thee. Oh,
Yeah.
I need thee. Oh, God, yes, right? We say every hour I need thee. Whoa, bless me now, my Savior. Hey, I come to thee. I'm done. You ready, babe?
Welcome back. Listen. EP coming out in 6 days.
Less than a week.
We need y'all to go and get that.
It's real.
It is real. We need you guys to go and get that.
Please.
We are sure that you guys will be blessed.
Yes. Because we worked.
Yes. And yes, it is $40.
40. 2 20s. 2 dubs. Mm-hmm.
It is well worth it. Babe, you want to tell them what's included in that?
Yes, I will tell you what you're going to get with your $40, okay? So what happens is you will log on to our new website that also drops on the 14th in 6 days in less than a week with the EP, The Work. You'll see our brand new website, Blacklovesmiths.com, up and ready with everything on it. Right now it's just so-so, but it will have everything on it. And when you go there, you will click shop. When you click shop, it will give you the one thing we're selling. It's not going to have a whole bunch of stuff this time. It has one thing on there, and it's the pre-released EP. It's called the pre-release EP because we actually will globally release this EP to your sound streams and like Apple iTunes and what's the other one? SoundCloud, yeah, but what's the other one that I read? Spotify.
Oh.
Spotify and all of that. You'll be able to get that stuff in September. But this is for you. This is for our special group of people. There is only a few of these CDs. We are not printing a whole bunch of them. It is a digital CD. All right, a digital work. But here's what it is actually. Let me explain it to you. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So what it is that you click shop. You click the EP. In that EP, you will see that it has all the 7 songs is what you're buying. You're going to get a QR code to your email. That QR code to your email, after you put in all your information and after you click submit, you'll get that email that tells you you have a QR code. That QR code you can scan, and that will take you to a private virtual room called the workshop. The workshop is our private club. All right. You can only get into the workshop by the password that we give you in your email. That password, please don't give out.
Please.
It's for you.
Yes.
It's for us. It's for us, right? It's a special thing for those people who supported us in the beginning, before we even went to iTunes, before we went to Spotify. It's a special place, right? So don't give it out, all right? So it's our password protected room. You enter that room, it will automatically show you the EP of all 7 songs. Those songs are downloadable right then and there for you. If you don't have a QR code scanner, we have definitely allowed you to have the ability to just simply click. You can click the picture or you can click the little link at the bottom. Whatever is easier for you. You can just click it and it still will take you to that first door where you have to put your password in, and then that password will let you in. After you get into there, you download your music. You can either listen to there on your phone and walk, as long as you got the password, you can walk around with it on your phone. But if you want to download it to your computer and play it at your parties and your services, which we want you to do, then you can just download it to your devices. Now, that's the music part of it. But you're also going to get something in the mail. because I love mail. It's a thing. I like getting things in the mail. And I like preparing stuff in the mail. So
She does.
Yeah, I do. So I put together a booklet, me and my husband, for you guys. That booklet gives you that old nostalgia of CD buying, right? Because CDs are no longer a thing. You remember getting a CD in the mail, baby? And they used to have, or buying it at the store, right? At FYE. And they used to have the lyrics in the booklet. That's the kind of vibe we're giving you. So the booklet has our lyrics in it. It has what we're calling a collectible. It's a collectible CD. It's not an actual CD that's going to play, but it has our QR code on there as well, so that you have something to hold, because I think that's important. I know it's digital world and everything, but it's nice to have something to hold to tell you were one of the first people, because like I said, we're not doing a lot of them. We're not printing a lot of them. It's a limited edition. So you'll get that. It will come signed. It will come signed by me. It will be signed by P. And it will be signed to who you say. You cannot check out in the checkout screen without giving me and P a person to inscript something to. We will then pray when your payment comes in, when your purchase comes in, and we will give you what's on our heart for you. And so we will send that to you. You will have that. It's a little thing I did with my book that I think is something I always want to do with every product. I think it's important to let you know how much we care about you and what your contribution to our life means to us and what it does to our spirit. So you'll get that. And so that's 2 things for the 40, right? We got a booklet. We've got music. Oh, no, that's 3 things right there. And access to a private room, right? Let me talk to you a little bit more about that private room. That private room will have multiple different things, VIP status, that eventually other people will pay for access to, but you guys won't, because it comes with that being first thing. But what happens is that private room is where all of our live virtual concerts will happen. You'll receive a QR code right now, a dynamic QR code that's going to take you to YouTube until we actually have a performance up for you. When we have a performance up for you, you're going to get an email. The email will say, here's the password for the performance this week. And you'll be able to put that in and go see our performance. So that kind of thing is going down. However, the last thing that you're getting with this $40, so that was 3 things right there that are popping 10. And then the last thing you're going to get with your $40 is access to our very first live worship experience. It's an exclusive live worship experience. It's considered unplugged to a certain degree, because we're not using anything but the piano that's in front of us right now. We're set up to do it. The piano, vocals, and God. It's just gonna be that. So, and that happens on June 27th, which is a Sunday at 7 p.m. So you're gonna get all of that, and that comes actually. There's gonna come with it comes with an actual physical ticket too, so you can have a little keepsake memorabilia that comes with your booklet as well. So we really, really put a lot of effort behind this here, because I know what it's like to buy something, and I want my little money to be valued, because I work hard for my money, and I know y'all work hard for your money. So we try to give you something I think I would feel comfortable giving $40 for. And I don't know, I think what we're doing, you guys are gonna love it. You guys are gonna love it.
Oh man, the amount of work, like you said, we put into this.
Oh gosh.
Shout out to Miss Sharon Smith, former principal of the Rosa L. High School Fine and Performing Arts. She used to always say in the mornings. Rosa Parks High School Fine and Performing Arts. She used to always say in the morning, the only way you can get to Carnegie Hall is to practice. And my God, the practice that we have been doing, the work that we've been doing even now, to make sure that when that event time is here, it's something that you guys will say, this was well worth it.
Yeah.
It was well worth, what I spent.
Yep. June 27th, 7 o'clock. It's weeks away, but to us it's going to be a blink. We are working We just did 10 hours.
Mm-hmm.
We did 10 hours of rehearsal just now. And you know what's funny? Shout out to my nephew Supreme. His birthday was last week, and we went to the skate park. And I'm going to tell you guys something. A lot of us have gifts and skills, right? And then we try things, you know, that are not necessarily our gifts and skills, right? And I'm going to tell you, I tried skating. And in my mind, I was looking like, what? I was looking like a figure skater. Like, in my mind, I was so graceful and elegant and just like that lady who was doing the Bruno Mars dance. Like, I just thought I was fly. But really, I was so awkward. Super awkward. And I think that we have to see ourselves before we go display ourselves or our skill sets to other people. So when we record, or when we rehearse rather, we record it and listen back and go over things and critique ourselves, and it's hours and hours and hours and hours of work. And this is the first for you, babe. So how have you been holding up? It's been 4 days of 10-hour rehearsals.
Well, not necessarily the 10-hour part. It's just because you know I was in a band,
Okay,
so you know
okay.
I practiced at home.
Okay.
So because I didn't want to be the one that messed up, the one that didn't practice, and it showed when it was time to perform. I didn't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Nobody likes that guy.
Nope.
You know, everybody going home and putting their effort in, putting their work in, and then to contribute to the whole. And here you are thinking, I'm just gonna chill.
Slacker.
And then you can hear it. So I'm not that guy. I think for me, again, the transition with the singing, and I have to admit, not the best singer in the world, but I could hold a note or two.
You
Definitely
did
in the
great.
choir. I did have training, you know, singing in a choir. But I've been sitting down on my gift for a long time, too long. And I actually, you know, had a conversation with my mother recently. And you know, and my best friend too. I told her, like, I look at this individual. We watching the playbacks for, you know, the set that we did, and I'm like, I don't recognize this guy. This guy's living a life that I've been dreaming about. You know, I felt like I came close to it one time in my life, but I let it get away from me.
But that guy in the playback is you. It's you.
Yeah, it's me. You know, and that's the thing that I have to accept. Like, you know, God brought me back. He brought me back. Like I said, I would not recommend, if He has blessed you with whatever gifts or talents He has blessed you with, don't sit down on it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if somebody can do it better than you. It doesn't matter if you believe that they deserve to get the opportunities that have been given to you because you would say, oh, they're better than me.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. What matters is what God told you to do, and who He said that you are.
Yeah.
He says that you are.
Yeah.
That's what matters. We you know, I got caught up in focusing on that because I know people that can shred the piano and the keys.
Ooh.
I know people that can riff and run
Through next week.
But here it is. We're putting together an album. We're starting to perform to do paid gigs. Like,
we booked our first gig, guys. I mean, you guys won't be able to see it, unfortunately, because it's a private event. But it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Like, it's a dream. You know, such a big deal.
Like I said, again, a part of that is, like, you know, that you guys got to be careful to the whispers and the lies of the enemy.
Yeah.
Because we have been dealing with something just yesterday alone as we were practicing. You know, when we first got into the flow of even booking the gig, it's like, you know, you do these things, and it's like he whispers, like, you're not a gospel artist, like, you're not even a music artist.
Yeah, we have to fight that. We have to fight that. That's real.
When have you ever gotten paid to play? Like, you don't even play that well. What are you doing?
And you tell yourself, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this because I wasn't a trained singer, or I'm not a trained pianist, or whatever it is that you tell yourself. But with God, like, God plus nothing is everything. With God, you can do all things, and it's such a real thing. It's such a, and I suffer with that too. Like, you're not alone in that. I definitely, I've been doing this for so many years, but I still hear my voice sometimes and be like, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. I heard my voice yesterday. Homegirl made herself cry. It ain't even funny what God can do with your voice, with your whatever you allow. If you just give it over to him 100%, don't take nothing of it back. Just give it over and let him do it. Oh my goodness. That's why I really can't wait for you guys to hear, especially if any of you have seen me live before. I dare you. I dare you to buy this EP, and I dare you to come to the concert, because I promise you, I'm only daring you not because I want to prove you wrong, because I want to prove you right for coming to the other shows. Whatever you saw then and thought was good, it's with God now, and it's greater, and it has nothing to do with me. Nothing.
And I have to admit, you know,
go ahead.
I tried to admit, I'm sure a lot of you guys that have been following her, that have known of her well before I did, probably disagree, ready to throw your phones right now. But when I first met her, I didn't think she could sing that well.
Tell the truth.
And I was like, you put out how many albums? Because, you know, I know I couldn't sing that well, but I've been around people that I hear can blow. So I'm like, how you do that? You opened up for who? With that voice? And I was lost, like, man, that really had to be nobody but God, because that's crazy. But let me tell and let me tell y'all this, and it's been a long road, but when we listened to that playback the other day, I was in tears too.
He was crying.
And I was like, oh my
I wasn't gonna put your business out.
God.
When I saw him cry,
real.
it was a moment. It was a moment for both of us in general, because I was over there in my own world, and I looked over and I saw you were crying too. Little man cry, sexy man cry, the most masculine cry ever. It was a Jesus wept cry. Two syllables, okay, 3 syllables, okay. That's it. It was that kind of thing. But I just want y'all to know how much we're putting into it. We are leaving nothing. We are leaving nothing on the table. It is all on the floor, all of it. All of it. And I really, really pray that y'all trust us on it. But if you don't trust us, trust God. Go ask God if you should buy this EP. And if he chooses you to be one of the people in the workshop, glory to God. I welcome y'all, because I don't even know all of the stuff that he wants us to do in the future. But I do feel in my spirit, for the first time in a very long time, that I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. Right where I'm supposed to be. Don't you feel that?
I agree. Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you be playing, it's different. It's just all very different. People, you know, they like romanticize it a little bit and be like, you know, and act like, oh, you know, I just get the spirit, I get the feeling, I get the no. I get the feeling. Like, if I were not, and that's kind of how I do everything, if I were not the person giving it, would I receive it? I do that with everything. I do it with my book. I do it with my relationship. I do it with this EP. My husband is the same. So in order to give you something proud, in a proud way, we have to feel like we would take it if you were handing it to us. And if you hand us what we're giving on May 14th, I would feel extremely blessed. I would feel chosen in a way. Like, I can't believe I got this much this soon. And it's all God. It's all God. And I really, really hope you guys trust us on that and download it on May 14th.
More importantly, like you said, trust God. Like, we challenge you. We're supposed to be doing this anyway. We're supposed to be praying about everything. So you don't got to worry about nothing. Yeah. As much as we would love for you to buy this EP, ask God. Ask him if you should be buying this. And in doing so, you know, we need to be asking them, should you be entertaining that young lady? That man? Should I take this job?
Okay. You better tell
me. Am I needed in the synagogue this Sabbath?
Come on, Pastor P.
I challenge you. Ask him.
Ask God about everything. Yeah, ask God about everything. And you know what, too? I want to be a little bit more transparent before we even leave. I want to tell you guys something else. Something that came to me in the midst of our grueling practice. We were, surprise, me and P were arguing. You know, we don't argue, but we were upset. We were just tired and frustrated, and the enemy was really trying to, like, Like, no, not blaming the enemy on like some fake stuff. Like, really, really, the energy was shifting in here. It just wasn't good. It was a problem, and we had to start praying. And we prayed. And one of the verses that came to me was Galatians 6:9. And you just cannot get tired of doing a good thing. That's not how it goes, but I'm gonna give it to you that way because it's simple enough that way. You can't get tired of doing a good thing, because what you'll get, you're gonna get all of it if you just don't quit. You know, and that's something that in this season is sticking with me a little differently too, is that you got to see the whole thing all the way through in order to see what it's going to do. So I'm trusting, we're asking you to buy it, but I'm trusting that there's going to be a wave and a shift of people who feel like they need to hear what we're talking about. They need to buy it. And those are the people that need to be in that workshop room with us virtually, to worship and praise God, the creator of all things. You know, and I really do believe that it's going to be a special moment for all of us. You, me, P, everybody. So yeah, May 14th, Blacklovesmiths.com. Purchase your pre-released The Work EP for $40. Receive the access to a private virtual room where P and I will dwell with you from time to time in special exclusive events. You'll get your booklet inscribed with a word and a autograph from us and the lyrics, so that you can sing along when we actually do release this in September to everyone. You'll be able to sing along, and if you're able to come out to that show live, hopefully we'll be able to do that with people in the audience. You can do that. And you'll also get your so it's the booklet, the inscription. Oh, and you'll get your collectible CD that you'll have.
I don't remember the young woman's name, first name. I know her last name was Cruz. I know it's Mrs. Veronica Cruz. I think that was her name.
Yes. I think her name was
she had this
Cruz.
analogy. It was called PER. And, you know, it's there for pause, reflect, and reframe. Refocus, however you want to put in there. That's something that we definitely found ourselves having to have to do, you know, the other day. And I encourage that, you know, for things get heated to the point of no return, pause.
Yeah.
Reflect, reframe, refocus, go get your mind right. You know, I whisper a prayer, create me a clean heart, renew within me a righteous spirit, that I may worship thee, because there was a block.
Yeah.
You come in there, new creature, new person, and you go back and you try to, you know,
try it again.
And
you say your apologies where you need to. I had to apologize to my husband. You know, there's a rumor going around that women don't apologize. I did. I lost my cool. I blew up, because it wasn't so much that my husband was the problem. It was so much that the energy around us and the situation was blocking us from being heard from each other. And it was just like, I get frustrated at the lies, you know, because he can do. And when that energy is telling you can't, it frustrates me. Like, oh, I wish I could see your face. I could punch you in it, devil. Like, that's how I feel sometimes. And I get that angry. So, don't happen often, but when it happens, you know, if you're wrong, you say you're sorry, you know. So definitely humble yourselves. If that reaches any of you women, specifically, I'm going to go ahead and say that, you know. If it reaches any of y'all can't just fold your arms and pout. An apology is in order, give it. And I was forgetting what the last thing was. The last thing is your ticket. You get your ticket to see us perform live, which we're about to get back into rehearsal for. So we're gonna go. So you'll see us perform live June 27th at 7 p.m. In that virtual workshop room. So definitely tell someone, but get it for yourself. Buy it for someone if they don't have it and you do.
Make sure you pray first.
Pray first. As to who and what and all that. But we're praying for you. We're praying for the right people to get access to this limited amount of collectibles. We're really not going to be putting a lot of it out there, especially because we want to make sure it's the right amount of people in that area. Anything else you want to say, babe, before we go? That's it?
Just thank you guys again for joining us. If you guys have not done so already, please ask that you like, subscribe, and share the Blacklovesmiths.
Please.
And till next time.
Yeah, we'll see you May 14th. Bye, guys.
God bless.